In our last session, the group reconvened in the hayloft, cleaning themselves up and having a good long discussion in the privacy of Modern Canaan's private sanctum in the corner. There they discussed whether or not the group would actually require help from the expedition houses. And after the knowledge of the core was brought up, Alara remembered the girl named Nico and perhaps even Varuska, who might still be in Akaum and who might be able to assist them. We all know how this is going to go. Moment and Verity decided to head back to Akaum with Sony to clear up whatever business was necessary, to speak with Tia and Nico, and possibly to put Sony up with someone whose company she might enjoy rather than being cooped up in the library with stuffy librarians. Suvrak the Ashura should be somewhere, and also whoever had information on the Light Lady, which was still an angle they still wanted to pursue and check on. Verity talked about his meeting with Noyandar, and Alara immediately asked if the question of elementals came up. This did not seem to be the case. Verity spilled whatever he could about the meeting. Mormon has a strong hunch that the vampire responsible for stealing information on the Eldrazi is probably Anowon himself. What could it mean that the cult of crushing waves is experimenting to crushing rock, cracking rock, or possibly hedrons? Why is Anowon not responding? Why is Chandra on a mission again? There are many unknowns here. Returning to Akaum, they find out that they presume that since Anowon knows that the fire, or at least the fire key point, is not tied to Valakut himself, he's probably gone to do some personal investigation. The group decides that the best way to proceed is to do their little task for Anowon and see if he has more teleportation circles that might help them further in the future, perhaps one near Emiria. The group, or rather at least Verity, has strong suspicions that certain things that are supposed to be gods might not be. What does this mean with Karabinos and his claims of the God Emperor, or the architect of this world, if anyone claims it to be such? What other leads might they have? With the crew from Sigil and those also from their long-lost world from a long time back, seemingly Ark. There are a lot of old faces to be catching up with. Nerif, Rose, and Alara let the librarian Sartos know they'll be there next noon, while the group of Akaum returns, finding themselves in a pinkish girly room and a strange woman who's obviously not Tia disguised up, from whom they get certain bits of information. Apparently, there's been no sightings of the Phoenix. Rats are here and there. She's not able to confirm if tremors in Akaum town are due to volcanic activity or landslides or something unusual, and that anyone probably has means of coming in and out of the office without being observed. The sensates seem to have returned to come and grab a room of their own. Tia does not distinguish between them. Seru has been taken to flying around Afata, while Twitch is twitchy about rats. Seru has his own research on wind patterns. Mirko and Nark, who were last seen heading off along the coast towards the direction of the fire caverns before, just the duo of them. Chandra left for the mountains again, but packed for two, though she was alone when she left. Questions about. Varkatu is presumably still occupying the room at the end of the corridor with whatever ingenious disguises that probably fooled Tia, and she claims to have seen Zoltan on one of the roofs in the building somewhere in town during particularly bad weather. Sayil is only able to remark that dustmen have strange abilities further down the ranks as they cut ties with the mortal world. Tia's updated in turn of what the group knows. And Mormon goes off to seek Sachir, asking if a certain Ashura has been seen around. He has, but Sachir refuses to keep weird message rocks for him. And that's as much as Mormon's able to get for now. Alara and Nerith, in the meantime, make their own peace back at the Balagate headquarters in Seagate, going full paranoid mood about traps and such, until in their room they find pie and a flask of soup. Nerith enjoys himself quite reasonably, offering some to Rosa. Alara refuses to have anything to do with it and even considers that perhaps some of this might be suitable for the Crashing Wave cult instead. Alara contacts Rahidas and learns that apparently a soup was prepared by him, but he did not personally deliver it, and the paranoia continues. Today we begin with the group in Akau. Welcome, Ben. Are you okay? All right. So for today's session, we start with the group in Akau Town.
Oh, I saw that number one. Tastes not good.
Well, there's a 20 inside too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really mind what you roll, Kang. I mind what the DM is gonna roll.
No, I mind it for myself. I just look at the numbers. I was like,
I tell you, Mike has been rolling high in
At
roll
the
20
weather.
recently. You gotta be careful.
Is that the weather?
I have my superstition and I believe my superstition. So I just do my superstition stuff. That's all.
You all haven't long rested, so the weather is still the same weather before.
It's still the Iki thing. The
Yeah.
Iki
Today
rain
is
tar thing.
yeah. For my quote unquote tar rain situation for today.
So, okay. After talking to Tia, Sony, you're with Verity.
And Tia in Tia room.
Yeah. And it's a very pinkish room. Do you have anything to ask Tia?
Not really. Like the pinkish room is.
Oh no,
Why is she in the pink room?
Oh no, she become normal fire. Like, why is that? Like this is normal. There's nothing wrong with this
Yeah.
pink
She's
room.
disguising herself and dolling herself up.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't she dressed like that picture that Shah?
No, not really.
No.
Not
She
really.
she dressed even more ridiculous
Yeah.
now.
She has a fruit hat or something.
She has that, you know,
Just a tea
you read
party?
in the novel.
Are we having a tea party in here?
No, we're not. You're just in my room, and I have no idea why you people are staying around.
Well, it's really very pretty. I think you should probably have a party in here. You definitely bring in some of
Would
the
Sony
cute
actually be
guys.
fooled by Tia's disguises?
Probably. It depends because she doesn't really care much about Tia. Tia comes and goes and mostly talks to Alara. So she's like, maybe she recognizes this person, but she doesn't really mind much if she's disguising or if she's looking like herself. Like if Nerif were to be disguising or Verity to be disguising, she would like, oh, what is up? But for Tia, it's like, is this girl's normal day? I mean, she herself changes, right?
Like people close to you always do that. Even me that you are not that close to changes now and then.
Yeah, and it's your normal thing. But if Verity were to suddenly wear like red colored armor or something, he'll be like, is it
He'll be a persecutor, I tell you.
something? Are we disguising ourselves?
Can we get
Yeah.
a Verity a hot pink armor? Can we get Verity hot pink armor?
I think that's called prestidigitation.
Oh wait, we can do that. I can do that.
Please no.
Yeah, you can do it.
I
But
can
yeah,
do
for what do you call her name? Tia, depends on how she looks like. At most, Sony will be commenting that she either looks pretty or maybe give a bit more advice on how
How to be even
her
prettier.
dress, her ruffles should be. Like if something doesn't match.
Tia will diligently take disguise notes for future reference.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
good job,
Yeah.
Sonny.
You know, this yellow bow on your fruit hat, it doesn't really match the banana. It's kind of getting what do you call that? Drown in the yellow. So you should try black. Definitely black. Yeah, she'll just go like that, like silly little comments.
Oh, really? Well, thank you then. Maybe I will.
The fashion designer. So
Where are you getting all these dresses anyway? Don't think I see them when we went to the market. Is there a boutique nearby? I don't have money anyway.
You look at the faces of
She
everyone
turns
else
to-
who have been in Account Town before.
Wait, what?
I think, like your companions, when you ask them about a boutique, they look around Account Town.
No, yeah. Yeah, she asked Tia, like, where do you get this? Is there a boutique? Boutique sounds nice.
Oh, I have my own means.
Ah.
how did you
And
sew it
what?
yourself?
A lady doesn't tell.
Oh,
Like Sony does that what do you call that? What's that Lord of the Ring meme? Fine, keep your secrets.
Oh,
A lady can tell other
Fine, have your
ladies, however, just not in present company of.
Sorry.
Uh,
Sorry.
Well, I
Other-
can leave the room, yes.
and already leaves the room.
Sayil also leaves with Verity. Saying, my head was hurting. How do you deal with this?
Well, in Hive, you see a lot of people with very different, interests.
If you call that interest, I don't want to see what you consider interesting.
Would you like some fashion changes, Sile?
He closes the door behind him.
Oh well, it was worth a
Yeah,
try.
looks back to Sony saying, and then she'll go over to the bed and pull out a little suitcase underneath it. And when it opens, like there's compartments of everything.
Wow. She does sew her own
That-
clothes.
No, okay, she does it.
Well,
with
you're
the
not
makeup kit.
sure she made these, but like you have enough. There's probably enough there to out.
clown cult is
Wow.
extravagant.
Oh, they have something really colorful here. Why don't you try them, Moment?
I'm not there.
Moment
No,
went
no,
to talk
oh,
to
yeah, Moment
them.
went down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
she
I'm
goes like,
sharing
why
this
don't
when
you
there's
try
no
them, Moment?
man in the
Oh,
room.
Yeah.
he's not here. Wait, no man in the room, but Verity.
We already
Yeah,
left with
Verity's
Saya.
out.
Yeah.
With Sayal. Okay. Ah, they've all gone. Oh well. Are they all dresses?
Not all dresses really. There's all kinds of things.
So are there a lot like different types of clothes, uncut clothes and stuff?
There's enough here to outfit 20 different clowns, depending on how much irony you want to go for.
We'll look through it and then like pick something pink and ask if she can borrow it.
What are you gonna do? Use that for?
Well, looks like the guys are gonna be staying here for a while. Maybe I can use it to perform downstairs for a while if you don't mind. They look quite nice and fluffy.
You don't want that. It
Alrighty.
looks like stealth will be impossible if
yet
you try and
bells.
breathe while wearing this.
She starts shaking it and making all the bells jingle. And then her eyes like sparkling. Is she letting her borrow that?
Sure, just return it to me when you're done. And let me know how it turned out.
Definitely. Definitely. I think probably at this rate, you could probably hear me if I'm dancing downstairs in this.
That's how you know it works.
Alright, so she's gonna take the dress and bid goodbye to Tihua. Oh. RuPaul's Drag Race.
Wait, what?
What is this mosquito doing here? I'm being assaulted by a mosquito.
Quickly, kill it with the badminton racket thing.
Don't have. Oh, like spikes.
Oh, Jai is having X spikes.
Yeah.
Now, what is Sony doing in the meantime? I would say that everyone in the inn here Sony emerged from Tia's room.
Of course.
With like a pile of silver in her arms, going jingling, jingling, jingling.
Well, she's a dancer, so I don't think it's that surprising, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I just hear the weird jingle sound.
Sasha goes, "Oh gods, who brought the weather in here?"
Never hear that jingle before.
Oh.
Is that? Oh, you talk to her.
Wait,
Woman, do your thing.
wait, what did she? I didn't turn around and then I just hear the jingle. I just turn around and look like,
Norman, look!
God, what did
It's
you
so
do?
shiny and it sounds of bells.
Wait, did she indulge? She gave?
Uh-huh.
She borrowed you?
Well, yeah, borrowed it
Oh
from
my
her.
God.
I was like,
How
So
did she?
imagine she's
she
wearing the
wanted
equivalent
something-
of like 50
like the
sheets
sound
of
of the
bubble
bells.
wrap.
What is this travesty that I'm looking at? Wow. What are you planning to do with this dress? It's very.
it's not nice. Oh,
like
a
when
boyfriend
when you
question. It's
when
like,
you when you
"Does it
hear
make you
moment
look
in hell,
bad?"
you can see his brain is fighting against itself. Like should I say something bad, or should I compliment her? What should I do?
Well, I like it because of the bell sounds. And it's also shimmering.
And
I
then
guess I could reduce some of the cloth to make it more sexy.
I feel like
Like, I don't have to wear this piece here.
I feel like it is like maybe too much bell, like maybe too much noise to show the
moves
beauty.
the dress up and down a bit, then it goes jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yeah, I think there's too much bell and too much noise.
Some of the patrons get up and start returning to their rooms.
Yeah,
Aw.
the too much bells. Reduce the
Alright.
number of bells.
All right, I guess I'll go and do something about the dress. She's gonna take the dress and go up to what's the room that they rented.
And then immediately I turn to Sasha, give me another big one.
Not until you solve that. She might come up with something worse.
At least can you give me another one then?
Not until you deal with that.
Okay, then. Just like skirts and then go upstairs. Like, gonna go look at what she's going to go up. What she's planning up next dress.
Tia let Sony in, but not Moment.
Yeah, Moment.
Excuse me, this is the ladies' room.
Now it's a ladies' room. Okay, I'll just stand out here then.
How did
Oh,
it
wait.
work?
Is it the same room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how did it work?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like the innkeeper likes me wearing this so much. Do you think we could take it apart? I don't know.
Think
They
what?
kept saying it's too much bells.
Too much bells?
Mm-hmm. Oh well, man. What do they know, right?
Exactly. What would you prefer instead then?
More bells.
Oh well. And she's just going to look through the thing again and then find something a little and more reviews. But yeah, I think you can probably leave Sony with Tia for now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna sit out there because I don't get any drinks until you come up with something that will not make Sasha don't let me drink anything.
Okay, then I'm just going to pick something again. She's gonna go back to something pink color.
All right, what does Sony pick out this time? You can specify any dress you like. It's probably in there.
It's probably again something off shoulder because she loves. But it's very clowny. Right? It's probably several tier of skirts, but they're all what do you call that? Light and flowy. It still looks like she's overdressed. She
You have a
probably looks
picture
a
in
bit like a
mind?
Disney princess right now, but with
Oh.
more a bit more colors and ribbons.
Right.
It's like that bad
You want to
dress
provide a
from-
picture
from-
for it?
If you have an image.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think there's an image for it. I was gonna say it's like the bad dress from what do you call that? Sleeping Beauty, but not quite because that dress is unfinished and Sony would never touch something like that. But yeah. So it's just like a pink dress off shoulder, tiered skirts with a bunch of ribbons.
Okay.
I guess I'll try this one.
All right.
I had a thing in mind. Is it like the Sakura, Captain Sakura dress?
Probably she would have something like that. So she's gonna take it outside and bring it to Moment since Moment was outside. Moment, can I wear this?
Let me see. Card, cap,
I have something in mind.
Okay.
Sakura. I want to see.
Oh,
Oh, that's actually quite pretty though.
Ah, yeah. Something like that. It's like, but it's probably more than one tier, so there'll probably be another underskirt and
oh, interesting. Well, because this is TI, you probably have to
Yeah.
remove several things from it before you get that.
yeah. So it's something like that. Just off.
With more layers down there.
More layers.
How is one of the most exposed character puts way
Don't
more
question.
layer than my character does?
We do not question this ever.
I mean, you see Sony. She wears pretty covering down there. So if you let me, I want her to have.
Ever since monks existed,
Daisy Dukes,
barbarians
but yeah.
wanted to exist too anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Moment look at a little bit like that looks pretty on you. Yeah, that would work.
Oh, you like it? Or she brightens up a bit. Like, I was a bit worried that I'm gonna have to find something else or something.
No.
I'll put this on.
Yeah, put this on. and then maybe you can tour around after it. It
Aw.
looks pretty nice to you on you.
Thank you, Moment. And she gives Moment a kiss on the cheek before slamming the door shut on his face again. The
Okay.
change.
At least this time I can get something to drink.
Right. So describe Sony's grand re-entrance.
Well, she starts. Well, she's pretty happy because what do you call that? Alex, because Moment, what do you call it? Praise her. So she's gonna be whistling and humming. Not whistling. There's no whistling. She's gonna be humming a song happily, and like coming back down the stairs, like with a little.
I'm gonna give her a little bit more scenery around her just because I want to try to do other prestidigitation stuff instead of just removing dirt. So I'm just
Wait, what?
gonna
Prestidigitation. What?
I'm just gonna make a harmless scenery around her, just a little bit puff gust of wind and smells odors that smells good.
You're thinking druidcraft.
Oh,
No, but prestidigitation can make odors and winds as well.
But not
Oh,
nice
right.
order, it's just
Minor illusion.
strange orders though.
Oh wait, is it not strange? Oh, then just winds then, just puff of winds then.
strange odor. I thought you can make something smell nice.
That is
No, that is
that's
a different thing.
That's a druid craft. That's wrong. Yeah, but
Ah,
at least this one
okay.
can make harmless scenery.
Man, if I have minor illusion,
No, that would be
Wait,
sparkles.
harmless scenery includes like small sparkles. It doesn't, right?
I mean, since at the moment we're
No,
not
that would be minor
exactly, this
illusion.
isn't exactly a critical thing, I'll allow some leeway.
Okay, so I want to make
Like
her
shoujo
that
moment.
I want
Yes.
to make her that since she's wearing pink, at
Oh,
most it
God.
is pink, that she has like pink sparkles around her clothes that is like sparkling. That's all.
Basically, it's what Tomoyo sees when she sees Sakura coming down.
Yes. Basically,
Oh, God.
sparkles.
Yes,
Right, we do that.
yes, I do that.
Yeah.
I wonder why you got kicked out from the vampires.
Hey, I have my own fashion sense, okay?
You're not one of us.
And remember, I choose to leave that group. I choose.
That's what you say.
Yeah.
My
Alright,
fashion sense legit.
Okay. I did that to Sony, and now you can go and do whatever you want for an hour and so, because that one will last for quite a while.
Yeah. So she's going. She sees. Moment. Where are you, Moment?
I was just outside the door. After you finish dressing, cast a little bit spell. Then
Okay.
I go down to Sasha. Like, I think that's less noisy and harmless now.
Okay. So she comes down and she looks around. She sees Shot Sasha again, and she remembers that she what do you call it? And that she should check about Suvrak, right? So she's like, all right, and she goes over to Sasha to ask about Suvrak. Did you get a reply to my letter? Moment you're there.
Oh yeah. I forgot. to tell.
Sasha, when he hears the sound of movement, covers his eyes with one hand and slowly peeks through his fingers. Oh, all right, it's you.
Oh,
Are you
I forgot to tell
something?
her. I forgot to tell her. Yeah. Apparently, he did came along. He did
Huh?
leave a message, but the message is rocks and very cryptic. So our friend over here decided not to put rocks in the tavern.
Rocks? What kind of rocks would they pick?
That's up to you to say, Sasha.
Were they big rocks?
He looks around the inn that seems a bit quieter now. And if they were, would you know what this means?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
can
not
hel-
really,
I
but
can help her translate if it is actually a word. If it is actually a word.
I mean, if it is supposed to make me feel
I
something, that
didn't
would also
keep
be a
any of
message.
them.
I see. Well, that's all right, I suppose. At least it means that he said something. But that means you did give him my letter, right?
I did. As usual, I can't really tell what really goes on in the head of his.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just write him a reply. At least, well, you did say he sent rocks. Were they just plain stones, or were they maybe colored? No? Careful.
Oh, I really don't need this right now.
I think you need
Well,
to
all right. If you don't want to talk to me, then that's fine. I won't ask you anymore. Perhaps I'll ask someone else to pass a message to him. You don't have to trouble yourself, innkeeper.
Sasha is his name.
She gives a moment a look that says like, "Do I care?"
And then I continue drinking my water, my liquid, quote unquote.
Yep. So she is going to. Oh, it's raining outside, right?
Yep, it's Tar. Don't mess with the shirt.
Well, but I think I'm gonna go back up to Tia's room. Perhaps we'll probably have a tea party there or something if she wants to have my company. I'll talk to you next time. Mom, and you do whatever you have to do. And she's gonna go back up to Tia's room and probably like talk to Tia more about clothes and fashion.
Mm-hmm.
What is tea?
Sachi looks at Moment. She's got a special one, isn't she?
Oh well, at least she's not bad. She's just weird.
I don't think she's bad. I just can't talk to that.
Too much to handle.
What kind of place did she come from? It's like she's never dealt with danger before or something.
I never talked to her much, but she is from somewhere far. Not sure. But even in the face of danger, and we did face danger before, she's still cheerful. Like every danger she faces, like it's just excitement for her for some odd reason.
How does that work out?
I don't know. I'm not her brain.
But she seems to take to you well, though.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm just as crazy in some odd individual.
Do you like danger?
Now that I think about it, shit, maybe I am. God damn it! What did I got myself into?
What's going on in Seagate now?
Nothing much actually. We did manage to get in the library and but that's just on the surface. There's so many more ridiculous stuff going underneath Seagate.
Politics?
I think that's the least of the problem. I didn't hear anything regarding politics over at Seagates, but I think politics will be just a for house trying to fight against each other for fame and credits.
Stay out of that business.
Now I'm totally staying out of that business. But what is really crazy about it, there's actually different entities underneath Seagate that no one knows about. Creatures that I don't see, GM, this is out of character. How much do I remember within the temple? Because I don't remember me rolling something.
I think Alara might have reminded you if you were there.
Because I left before the things explode into tendrils, but I do know there is vampires down there, so I do
Basically,
not know.
Alara is the only one who recollects. So if she has reminded you recently, you might still remember.
Okay, so it's just that I think you already know this since you gave me that book. But there is some temples underneath Seagate that are still have history of vampiric movement, or even living ones slumbering down there.
Vampires.
Yeah.
No, why am I even asking?
Yeah, well, you just say like what's going on in there. I'm just gonna give you just a snippet of it. But yeah, there's things that they don't know, but it's just crazy. But it's, to be fair, not as crazy as simply walk into Valakut Mountain. At least over there, nothing much tries to kill you.
That's what you say now.
Yeah, now until I see something else like that underground happen again, and maybe my own people tries to kill me. Who knows?
I left that place for a good reason, and I'm done with it.
Oh, by the by, I know you left that place for a good reason, but do you know this particular guy, namely called Noyandar? He's quite, how do I put this? Well, famous is a word over there.
In what sense?
He is one of the most renowned lore master. Also, he usually goes to the library with a lot like breakthroughs and whatnot. He is quite top, but because of his standards, I do not know if it. He is quite like nose high type of thing, look down.
That's on purpose. He doesn't want to actually end up working for one house.
Oh well.
Keeps his options open that way.
Well, that's good for him then. But apparently, my group of friends managed to get a lot more information from him than from the library. And now I understand why you leave the library. God damn, those people are idiots.
What sort of information were you actually looking for?
Well, remember the binding runes? They would just keep going around and asking everywhere. They're trying to look for that information, and from that conclusion, they found that maybe the floating rocks above the skies. I forgot the name. Hedrons. There you go. The hedrons might be having the similar properties or power as binding stones that binds particular place. Also makes sense why our home here it's so unstable, and some parts of the world like Seagate it's relatively stable. So that's what they found out, and they want to figure out if the Hedron has that power and if they can make that power into the binding runes to assist whatever endeavor they are up against. That's what they are looking for.
Sounds deep. Where's Verity at the moment?
Where can he go? Because he missed all that commotion.
I mean, did he go into like the other room or what?
I guess Probably because we are staying overnight here, right?
Yeah, you can just go to the room where the sensates are.
Or you can go to me and Burke's room. I think Burke doesn't mind.
It's alright. I think Rarity will check on the sensates because he is a harmonium officer. He would like to make sure the guys are okay.
Okay, in that case, Moment, roll me a perception check.
Perception check. Where is my dice? There's my dice. Just straight perception, eh? Okay.
Hmm?
That's 21.
21 is good.
Not bad. As you're having this discussion with Sachir, out of the corner of your eye, you think you see some movement in one of the corners.
The edgy corners.
Is it small or large?
Tiny.
Tiny. God damn it! I thought they are not here.
They're always here.
I hope. Let's hope what I said is not very that important. They are looking for binding stones. They always said they're looking for binding stones.
Sachi doesn't seem to notice. Sounds deep.
Yeah. Like I saw the movement around the corner, right? That just dot away. Is it dotting away or is just like going into hiding or something like that? Well, it is dotting away. I'm going to slowly turn my eyes to that general direction. Just the eye, like trying to move my eyeball to that direction if I can see any like mouse hole or anything.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Not my best thing, but I will attempt it nonetheless. Where's my dex stealth? There you go. Not my strongest suit, but I'll do it nonetheless. Yep, not the best. Grok!
You catch a sight of a rat that quickly burrows back into the new hole it's made.
Okay, and then I just nonchalantly move my ass back into position to talk to Sasha.
What's that?
Mouse.
I think after a while you get used to those things. It's not like you're doing anything.
Well, hopefully. Anyway, so yeah, that's their main general purpose goal. Trying to look for that. But yeah, so they found something. They think it is a possible replacement, or maybe it is the thing they are looking for. So they are now pursuing that goal to look for the hedrons if they have such that purpose.
Just how invested in this mission are you, Moment?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm just feel like I'm drifting along with the water, whatever this water is bringing me to. I'm more relaxing that way. I don't know.
Is it somewhere you want to go?
I feel like this is the retirement that I want. Just let the wave carry me wherever it goes with friends, or if they even call me friends.
You're not even sure about that?
Well, I know that Sony thinks of me as such. Well, Burks is going to retire. I know that the wizard guy is just okay with me being around. I've been talking to the knight guy for a while. I think we are in good condition.
What about the lady?
The blue one and the
The
red
lady
one.
that asked very sharp questions.
The blue one. Um, she actually didn't think much of me as like anything because she has a mission. I think she's more bent on missions than thinking about other people. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And if they offered to bring you out of this world with them, are you going to follow?
Oh yes, definitely. It's a world outside that I never seen before. After being stuck here for like 300 years, maybe time to look for something new. Take a sip.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, you did came from there and then you decide to stay here, even though here it's more a little bit more in a hospital than there. But you did decide to choose here, and you make a living out of here. So
Let me tell you something, Moment. Here wasn't where I wanted to be either.
oh really?
The expedition I told you, the last one,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't treasure we were looking for.
Wait, but I thought the houses are looking for runes, treasure, and things.
That's what we told them.
Uh. Huh. Okay.
We were looking for a way out.
The aforementioned untold method to get out of houses. I see.
No, not out of the house.
Wait, if it's not out of the house, then out of what?
Moment.
Yeah, I know
The
you.
entire plane
Hmm?
is just
Oh. Is it even Seagate that is not that stable?
there are things hidden within Seagate and under and around. Nowhere in this entire place is actually safe.
So you're telling even the Hedron's theory might be just not as it seemed then.
But
Just
if they were that safe, how come they can be broken? Everything's just a matter of time.
wait, if is that safe, how come it can be broken? How come it can be broken? Because someone found a technology to break it. And then I actually say this out loud. Oh. Oh. What if I told you that someone found a way to break the Hedrons? And that might be causing unbalance.
I'll tell you this. There are some people that believe that breaking one of those will get you out. If it's holding this place in, breaking one of those might get you out.
That theory doesn't sit well with me. It does also mean that destroying one also might destroy the world and you might stuck in this one yourself. collapsing inwards instead of going outwards.
There's a lot of speculation, but for some, the hope is good enough.
How many of you guys left? I know you say you are the survivor, but how many of you guys left actually?
I hesitated in the end. I couldn't follow through.
So you don't know if they...
I don't know if they died or if they got their way out.
If I manage to still find a way, do you want to get out?
He draws a deep breath and says, I might hesitate again, moment.
I will keep asking that question.
I might hesitate and cost you that opportunity.
Well, that's an opportunity I will take since I've been here talking to you for a while. Maybe it's just my way of saying like, hey, you may be my friend as well. I'll try my best to get you out if I can. That's just me.
No,
I'll see. I will ask you the question, and I will also find a way for all of us. I know Berks doesn't want to actually be here.
Masachi reaches under the counter and like you hear the jostling of glasses, and then he pulls out something. Well, something strong for you, and something faintly sweet and fragrant. He says, "This one for your lady friend. Tell her I'm sorry. I'm just not in a good state of mind right now."
Yeah, I understand you. Well, and then I put down a few silver just because of the drink. For my drink at least. A few silver, 2 silver, I think. Yeah. For my drink. Okay, 2 silver. For my drink is like, we all have something to think, and since this group is going around the places looking for very, very big things, and I also need to do something, myself. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you for your time and ears to listen.
Okay. Verity and Sayil check on the sensates. Sayil regretfully reports that they are fully functioning and uninjured.
Okay, that's good to know.
Sayil says, even Zendikar is powerless against the sensates.
Well, I suppose they like new experiences. So their spirits are still pretty
Broke
good
the
then.
Doom Guards better than it did the sensates.
That is true. So they're in good spirits then.
One of the sensates goes, "Hi, can you check my reflexes again?" Verity, let's go.
No, actually, Verity will ask,
what is the next plan? Do you have any idea where you want to go?
Anywhere where there are sensations to be found. We heard you all went on a very dangerous trip to the volcano or such. Could you show us the way?
Well, I'm currently in another mission, but I wouldn't advise to go to the mountain. It's really, really quite dangerous.
I'll say it's about north and west.
Yes. But it's really dangerous. Don't go if you're not really prepared. There are all fire things over there. If you are going, prepare
Fire.
something. Yes.
I haven't had a lot of fire before. Then she looks at Sayil, like, how's the fire light down there? This Sayil just looks stiff and says, I think I might prefer that to the ones up here. It's your business. Ken? Verity, anything?
Verity is not going to comment on that because they're clearly asking about the 9 house, right?
Yeah.
Verity has no idea. I mean, he knows, but he doesn't want to comment on it. He just looks to the senseis and say, "Better not risk yourself anyway. There are creatures that can ambush you at night, and I wouldn't advise going up there to the mountains."
Oh, you mean rats?
No, I mean like worms and drakes, you know?
You'll have to find out for yourself, I'm sorry.
Yeah, drakes at night and rocks. You know how dangerous those creatures are. They can eat an entire creature, you know? Please don't go.
Verity, I don't think you're quite aware how this whole dissuasion thing works with them.
Verity looks at Sayo and he says, "Stop giving them directions."
All right, I'll leave you be. Sayo leaves the room.
Do we know if the senseis came with... They didn't came with the factor, right? It's just the senseis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
So-
factor is needed to keep the world of Sigil in order because everything originates from her.
I suppose yes. Okay. Then yeah, he says it to the... He tries to persuade or dissuade the senses from going out and eat fire.
By describing the dangers.
That might excite them even more.
He sighs.
3 mini Sonys get up and go out. I'm just kidding. So what do you say to them?
Well, we went out and went back. There really isn't anything much to see anymore right now, to be honest. Yeah. I think it's best that you stay around here. The weather is quite interesting, isn't it?
Verity, give me your first ever deception check.
Yes?
Oh, it's over? Oh, I know. We can follow where the Doom Guards went. There's bound to be excitement there too.
I think there isn't much over there as well. They were just having a stroll. It is really quite uninteresting down there,
That's
to be
another
honest.
deception.
Luckily, he has his helmet. Ugh. Aw, he tries.
They start excitedly talking to themselves about what sort of like gear is required for coastal hiking because, oh my god, a sea, there's no sea in Sigil. And how they'll hug the coastline and all that.
Internally, Verity is like, oh no. But then he thinks that he's quite curious about what the Doom Guards are doing there as well. But he's not going to show it, he's just going to say, oh, well, do be careful, I suppose. There is nothing much over there, but, you know, slippery, mountains and all. And then he leaves them there. he says in the most uninterested way as possible.
Have fun with the rocks, I suppose.
Oh, big flying birds. We love those.
Oh no, I mean like normal rocks.
Oh, smaller birds. All right.
I mean like actual stones, you know. There's a much there except for stones, I suppose.
Stony rocks?
No, just stones, rock. You know, ROCK, rocks.
That fly?
No, I'm just talking about. There are just a lot of stones and rocks over there. Not the flying ones, just inanimate objects.
Right, as you have this conversation, back to moment again. So you take your drink to Sony, is it?
Yeah, I take my drink up and then just knock on the door politely.
Okay. Alina, you there?
I am.
Knock the door.
Hang on.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm there. So I'm in the room with, what's her name?
I'll say that Tia has left in the meantime.
Okay. So she's there.
Or rather, when moment comes, she leaves
Oh,
Okay.
because she's gotten new inspiration for other things.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Sony has changed back into her own dress.
okay. I'm just knock on the door and wait for Sony to come out then.
Come in.
I open the door, it's like, she left?
Sony looks up from in front of the chest. It's still open and like with a lot of dresses in front of her. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Shouldn't she
Yeah.
close that before leaving, knowing that other people might come?
No. I told her I wanted to see it a little more.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just close the door then. Close the door. Oh, and here you go.
What's
Sasha apologized for being a little bit rude.
that? It's fine. You can put it on the table.
What's in your mind?
Hmm?
You sounds a bit exhausted? Question mark?
She looks to Moment
Mm-hmm.
and tilts her head a bit. Can I make a roll for a while?
What role do you want to make? Ask the
Right?
GM. Ask the
No,
GM.
it's just personal. I
Oh,
want to see. Okay. So she smiles to, what do you call it? To Moment, and she says, "Oh no, it's nothing. I was just thinking of Nerif. Wonder how he's doing over there."
he will be fine. Well, he will be fine. He can predict stuff.
Eating danger pie.
He out of character, he is eating danger pie.
Mm.
Like, and then moments just like uncomfortably, and then he's trying to pinch his fangs and see if it's grown out a bit or something. Is it out? Just
Wait, what? His
asking
bangs?
the GM. Yeah, my fang. Just
Fangs.
asking the GM.
Oh.
Fangs, yeah.
Yes, now they are.
Oh, they are.
Sony notices it and she asks Moment,
That's why I'm
"Do you
getting
need a drink?"
I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable.
Hmm. Well,
I'm sorry if I want to ask.
she offers her neck to him. It's like, well, while you still can, you should try and drink.
I'm sorry. I don't usually ask this from other
Nah,
people.
it's all right. I've had worse done to me.
Uh, do you want to talk about that?
No, you're just biting my neck, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything bad to you. Don't
Yeah,
worry
so
about
I
it.
don't mind. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna take a bite and drink. Let me roll that D6. Where's my? Oh, I didn't have it in my damage roll. Oh, that's weird. Okay, D6. Take 4 necrotic damage,
Okay, that's not a lot.
and then your maximum health is minus by 4 until you take a long rest.
Okay. Max. Alright. Yeah,
And then and then I drank and just like I'm sorry.
Hmm,
I feel
I
a little
mean,
bit better.
it's just a little tingle.
Mm.
I mean, we've had worse in fights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Moment, you don't have to keep apologizing.
No,
Something
it's.
that you need to do.
I think this is the reason why I got kicked out. Oh my God.
For
Am I
drinking blood.
actually? a- Am I actually that bad? So Blood Chieftain actually kicked me out. Oh. Oh
I
no.
don't understand. Why would he kick you out for drinking blood? Isn't that what you have to do?
No, I keep apologizing. I'm too nice.
Then he's a fool. Well, don't worry about that, Moment. You're in a
Nah.
better place now, aren't you?
Uh, define better place.
She shrugs. Do you want to go back to them?
No, not really. I don't want
Then
to.
you're a better place.
Hmm.
If you've
Uh,
left a bad place, you're always in a better place.
Maybe that's how you keep being so happy all the time.
She shrugs.
Actually, I do want to know something.
What is it?
How are you always so happy? Well, most of the time I see you anyway. I never know other times that you are not happy.
I
Actually,
don't
there
know,
is.
Moment. Is
Hmm.
there a reason to even not be happy? Is there a reason? I mean, I
Well,
don't want to worry so much. But it looks like probably I should worry a bit more, but that's not how I want to live.
uh,
But if that's how people here wants me to live,
no,
perhaps
live
I'm
your own.
better off elsewhere.
Yeah, live your own way. Don't worry about it. It's just that they are for the good. Like they been in constant danger for a very long time. People here just gotta get a lot of things trying to kill them. So yeah, I understand. Actually, I understand both sides of the spectrum very much. Maybe that's good for you as well. I actually never seen your like. Where do you come from?
Hmm?
Besides, I know most of them come from the other place, but I feel like you are not from their planet, right? Not from where Verity came from.
It's been a long time.
Do you wish to even go home at all? Sometimes.
Not really. There's a lot of other places to go to.
Hmm. Uh, yeah, there's a lot
Are
of.
you alright, Moment?
Now I'm just.
You're asking a lot of questions today.
Yes, I am. Actually, today I am asking a lot of questions. A lot of things come into my mind this entire day. I've been thinking about a lot of things. Why do those other people want to break the Hedrons? Their theory is just weird. And is their Hedron powers bind the place so strongly? And what happens if one breaks? Is the whole entire continent gonna collapse? Is it true that I'm not gonna put all those thinking things upon you. I'm just have a lot of things to think about today. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're probably better off talking about it with Verity and Alara, right?
Well, since no one is here right now, I might as well just do this right now. I pull out my disguise kit and take out this like nail, not polisher. What do you call that? The like it's not chipper. What is that like? I'm trying to defang it with something that files down the fang a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do it in that room since no one is here. So I'm gonna take the rest of my time doing that, and then maybe a short rest later in Burke's room.
Okay. What's Verity doing in the meantime?
After he failed to convince them to go to the coastal area, he'll just leave the room. At least they are not going up to the Valakut Mountain, he thinks to himself. And then internally cringing for Lion. Then he goes out and then he sighs. He looks around for Sile.
Sahil is has gone down the corridor and is in the normal room again, the common room.
Okay, he finds his way to Sile.
And Sahil is looking around. Says, "Oh, pretty empty today."
That is indeed strange.
And we see Sile and Sachir and Moment talking.
I think this is
I'm not
after.
sure. It's after they talk.
Yeah. So Sahil looks at the bar like Sashir isn't there.
What? Usually he's always there, right? Verity will say that to Sile.
Isn't Sachu usually at the counter? It's very strange. An owner shouldn't leave the counter open like that.
He stands up and he approaches the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And he notes, be right back, toilet, that kind of thing.
No.
What? He looks around for. Did he left his stuff halfway done?
There doesn't seem to be any stuff halfway done.
Oh. Okay. This is when when Moment is up there talking to Sony, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, he would just stand around the counter just to make sure no one is taking stuff they shouldn't be.
Okay. First he stands guard at the counter.
Yes. Is there any trail on the ground of stuff? I don't know.
Give me an investigation or survival check.
Why you have to do this to me? Let's go. Well, he tries. It's blocked by his helmet most of the time.
You can roll one more time. This is for Sahil.
Oh no. You know what int he has. I hope it's good enough.
Tieflings have positive int, so Sahil looks from the counter, looks around, and walks to the door frame, pauses, seeing the sticky rain outside. Seems someone went out, I think.
Any tracks of sort that looks like sad chairs?
Can't tell beyond the weather.
Usually in a cloth hanger there is if someone goes out, maybe they'll go out, especially in a tar rain.
You're looking for what? Sorry?
You know when you go out, you usually put on a jacket or something like that, right? Does it seem like there's a cloth hanger that has the kind of thing where Satya leaves and takes stuff with him?
No, you're not. You're not seeing something like that. Usually, it's only for the customers.
Ah. Well, there's totally no one else in the inn right now.
There are a few other customers, but they don't look like the particularly helpful sort. Like, let's just say when Sony came in jingling and all that, it's like they closed their ears rather than responding.
Well, Verity will ask them anyway.
Have you seen where Sachi went to?
They just point out of the door.
Oh, he left? Okay.
I mean, that's kind of strange because our character, you don't leave your counter.
Does he look alright?
You get a shrug.
Verity looks at Sayo and say,
I think I might be busy.
Sayo starts doing the equivalent of rolling up his sleeves as he starts striding forward towards the unhelpful customer.
oh no.
Does Verity wish to do anything about
Verity is stopping him. It's like he's just like put his hand on Sayo's arm. It's like stopping him.
Well, alright then. So come with me. I think we should check out. What's up with Satya?
In this weather, he could be anywhere.
Actually, we can ask Moment if he knows where Satya goes to. Come with me, Sayo.
All right, Sayo will follow Verity again.
And then the two of them goes up to the room where Tia is.
Mhm.
And then Asai will knock, Verity will knock on the door.
Well, Moment and Sony are in there.
Moment? Sony? Not Tia?
Tia's not here.
Oh, sorry, but Satya's not at the counter. I'm not sure if he told you where he went to. It's kind of strange.
Tony looks to Moment. Moment? Kang, are you muted?
Are you muted?
Oh, I am muted. Shit, I was asking GM something. That I was muted. Okay, so does Sajid does that before? So far since I'm here. Before.
On very rare occasion.
But usually he also doesn't tell people where he went, right? Where do he went to?
Yeah.
He does that sometimes, but he doesn't tell us where did he go. But he did say there's something on his mind, so let him be for now. He's just doing some thinking on his own.
Oh, all right. Well, while we're all here, I would like to speak to the man at the end of the corridor. If you have the time, would you like to join me?
Can you? I press my fangs a little bit. Give me maybe 2 to 3 more minutes. I have the other side heaven not even out yet.
Okay. Also, advance apologies to Alara's group in Seagate because it looks like today might be a longer session in Akau. There's a lot of things to catch up with.
Okay, so I'll take the rest of my time normalizing all my fangs and whatnot, just defanging them.
Verity is just keeping an eye out on the counter.
Yeah, just flattening everything, and then after that everything's done, pack up my stuff, put my disguise kit properly. Oh yeah, I'm using this outfit. Do you want me to change back to normal moment just to go in there, or do I stick with this because this would be just weird?
Well, it's up to you.
Give me a moment, and then you just like
Sure.
take a
Give me a me.
give me and then he take out his red coat from his bag, is like flipping it, like undusting it, and then use prestige on his face a little bit, change some of the features, and then I am done. All right then, let's go, darling.
Who? Sony?
Are you talking to Sony?
That's the old me, you know, but the old me uses that slang.
Yeah, but then are you
Everyone
talking it to
is,
Sony?
If Sony's confused, like, wait, what? Are we going somewhere?
Yeah, so you
No.
say
No,
Verity will come back up.
wants to go and Verity's want to go and check out the other place, right? So let's go, darling.
But it's raining.
Oh no,
It's
it's
at the
the
end of
man
the
at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Mm,
All right.
Do you want to join or you want
Stands
to
up
stay
and
there?
follows.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Farkatu, we are coming.
How do you approach the door, which says "Do not disturb"?
It still says do not disturb.
Yes.
Well,
Do you want to have a little knock, darling?
Verity stands there for a bit and he's like, And he still stands there for a moment. You can see that he wants to knock his hand, but then he's thinking very hard.
And
It says
a moment
do not
immediate,
disturb.
in my moment immediately tries and just goes and knock, just like cock cock cock.
Who's it?
I'm Verity. I'm back to meet Wakatu.
Make sure you're not followed.
Oh,
Verity looks around
I will,
for rats and
I will-
people.
I will help look around as well.
Give me perception check. One of you has advantage.
Go, moment, I believe in your perception more
Okay,
than
so-
myself.
Okay, then I'll.
And
get
I'll take
someone.
the non advantage.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Verity!
Wow. Okay. Oh.
Where he's really trying to talk to Wakatu here.
You see a few fresh rat holes.
Verity goes towards the rat holes.
And then
And
he
this is where you take out sacks again.
Yes! I mean, I don't have anything else to, block it. Do you guys have anything else to
no,
block it?
no, I don't have anything else to block it. What do you think I am?
Yeah, he's going to block it with his sack. How many holes? Please don't be more than 4. Phew, okay, enough sacks for all of them. I need to get more sacks, guys. Stuff the holes. Plug and stuff.
All right. The holes are stuffed.
Make it solid, and then that's all we can see are just red holes. No one else.
Just rat holes. Not
Okay.
bad. The customers don't really pay attention to the person at the end of the door anyway.
Oh, okay. Then Marty says,
I think we're okay.
The door opens, and for the first time in a long time, you get greeted by this face.
That's not the face that I seen last time.
It's Wakatu, he's back, buddy.
That's not the face I seen last time. Maybe.
I mean, our
Not for a
character,
moment.
Yeah.
well, he only saw him once, but inheritance. Oh well. Verity would just like nods and says,
Thank you.
Invites the party in. Close the door behind you.
Oh. I'll be the last one go in and close the door.
So I found out that while I look like this, people assume I'm in disguise more than anything else I've tried.
Oh, they haven't seen enough. Your kind, I suppose.
There isn't any, period.
Oh, see.
Yes. Mama's just gonna say yes.
Well, and that's good, I suppose. Anyway, I'm here to update you about our findings to save Ark. Have you found anything while you're here?
A lot. And I think you have as well.
Yes. I can share mine first.
Go ahead. So,
All right.
How much do you share or not share?
I think we just share everything because he is our group and we are here to find stuff to save your world. So he's not holding back anything, including all the weird stuff. Noyandar, Enowan. Yeah.
Weird conspiracy theories.
Noel is not here. She went back with Sorrentina guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Varkatu is quiet for us. Well, that nicely complements what I've been unable to reach or confirm myself. So I've been digging into the escapees. Then he looks at Sahil and Sahil looks back at him. And he says, Verity, I'm not going to divulge their locations, even assuming I knew them.
Why so?
Information.
Oh, you managed to speak to them.
Sahil says, Verity, I think we need to have a word.
Let's see what he has to say first, I suppose.
This may be at odds with the Mercy Killer agenda.
Oh, I see. All right. Give us a moment, Makato.
Mm-hmm.
And then we I don't know. Do we go out of the room or what?
Yeah, go out of the room.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be in the conversation, right? So I'm just gonna stay in the room.
Okay. Verity, what do you say to Sahil after leaving? Sahil says,
So to
there's a
speak
lot
first.
of double dealing from that one. There's a lot.
I see. But to follow the costs to save Ark, I mean, we can find the criminals or the escapees after we save Ark. Is that all right?
What I really want to know is that if he is the slot to save Ark at the expense of any other worlds.
He thinks about that for a long time. And then he says,
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with him and his agenda. Will he be the kind to sacrifice other worlds?
out of character, yes. Wakato is Ark. He is from Sedanti. One of the big guys. Yeah.
Can we shake him down?
I don't think it is wise. Do you think it's okay for us to quiet some of the information he found? then we'll be more careful with our information in the future.
Verity. If I hear anything that goes against the Mercikiller Creed, I'm obligated to report it to Elisa and Elysia.
That is fine. I am aligned with the sigil side, so if anything goes out of that,
If he has been actively talking with them and collaborating with them and making it harder to find them, it's against that.
Well, we are in a difficult situation right now, then.
Tell you what, Verity, you go back inside, I'll stay outside.
Is that alright? Well, I'll find out what he has done and I'll let you know.
In the meantime, inside there, Barakatu looks at Moment and Sony and says, well, are you two going to say something, or should I make tea?
Tea sounds about right. I'm not going to say anything because, well, mostly he's the one that wants to speak to you. I'm just a messenger.
You're a lot more than that from what I can tell. Surely you have something interesting.
Helping is... I don't see helping them is more than anything. It's just I see helping is a good thing. That's all.
And he glances over to Sony and nods a bit. Nice dress, by the way.
I thought she changed back already.
Yes.
Okay. Sony? Lena?
She's not muted though.
Shit. Line A?
Can you hear me? Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. Varakatu looks at Sony. Nice dress, by the way.
Oh no, she's wearing her own dress.
Yeah, yes.
He says that regardless.
He's compliment that, yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Everything here is gray and black, and it's nice to see some color.
I'm wearing red.
It's all black outside.
Oh, by the way, I hear you guys been saying tea. What is tea?
He produces what seems to be a strangely shaped vessel with a spout on one end and a handle on another and a lid on top. And
He points to it and say, that.
And pours some out. Try some. He passes to Sony as well.
I touch whatever shaped cup that he is giving me. Is it hot? Like is the temperature hot?
It's warm.
Oh, it's warm. Then I can just slowly sips. Is there a particular flavor this leaf juice?
Chamomile. Which I don't know how to describe in Zendika.
Yeah, it's not earthly. It's more like... I think I know which word to use. You take a little sip, so it's like...
Like it?
It tastes like jungle.
It's made from leaves. And he turns to Sony. You're familiar with this?
I've drank it before. I don't really drink tea too much, but occasionally.
What do you prefer? What do you prefer?
Alcohol.
Right. Let me see what I can find.
No, it's alright. I'm not craving for any drinks right now.
What are you craving for then? What are you craving for then?
I don't know. She drinks the drink and she passes it. Well, she passes the empty cup back. It's like, thank you. That's quite refreshing.
Like you just see Moment just slowly sips and just thinking of the flavor. No,
Do you like it, Moment?
I do not know what it is. I just keep
That's
feeling
something I brought from my homelands.
maybe that's why it's not from here. I think I can enjoy this. Yeah. Well, if I say this aloud back in my hometown, people will think that I'm actually a vegan now. Take another sips.
Old spots and fangs and all that. And then Verity returns. Welcome back. So, where were we?
Yes, let's continue our discussion about what you found.
I won't mince words. I don't know what the issue is with the other one, but I'll tell you this. Sometimes the best information is directly from the source.
The source of what exactly? Like, we are finding binding runes. Do you know the source?
Take a seat.
Verity takes a seat.
You two are along for this discussion as well. He looks at Moment and Sony.
Sony looks to Moment.
Well, I am helping him to do the certain mission, even though I'm not even getting paid anymore. But I enjoy the mission nonetheless. Might as well just listen. Don't worry, if anything goes out, I won't even say any word about it.
So we came here on a mission to find binding runes to try and save our dear old Ark. Don't bother searching the name. We are here now because we hear that's where such places can be found, such things.
Yes.
And then there was a little complication of the folks from Sigil, the uninvited ones.
Yes.
So from what I can tell, at least one of them was interested in coming here to make a new living, a new life, someplace far away from all the mess. I won't name names. Following so far?
Yes.
Well, they're not happy anymore. From what I've communicated with them, they describe this place as falling apart.
Verity just nods.
So I gave and take a little bit.
What did you say just now? Sorry.
I want to say, falling apart, like it's not just here, it's everywhere, right? Based on what you heard.
It goes deeper than just this location.
Go on.
So he thinks a bit as to how to put this. We did a bit of a give and take back and forth. And from what I can tell, or what we can tell, the binding runes, those hedron things, is keeping this place together less and less well over time. And there's a bit more to it as well.
But he just like looks at him.
So
confused.
let's say this contact I've been with is someone that goes pretty deep down if the mood strikes them.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things deep down, the contact tells me, that
You mean deep down
Shouldn't be.
underground?
deep down.
Ah. There are things that shouldn't be?
Yes. It's a walking madness, to put it lightly.
Isn't it similar to the ones we have met in the temple then?
I wasn't going to breach that subject, but I can't dismiss the coincidences. It feels like there's something very wrong deep down in this place, and the fact that you have been over the ocean and there's things there as well makes me wonder how far down this all goes.
I see.
What's holding it together?
Isn't it the hedrons then?
Yes, that, but, well, the question comes now to my mind. Is this place a refuge or a trap?
Well,
Well, we can see that he's thinking and he's like tapping his sorry.
Oh, that.
He has his block out and then he's like tapping on the block for a bit and says,
well, after talking to Narandar, I have a theory of sorts.
And I did a little bit of talking and I found out some information myself as well.
It seems the hedron is holding the place together, but why and what it is holding in the first place seems to be the question. The origins of the hedron. Perhaps this is I'm not sure, a cage?
You're from Sigil, you tell me what a cage is.
If you can't get out of the place, it is a cage. But those who have the key, it is the plane of many doors.
And what is the key for Zendika?
It appears that teleportation and planeswalking is just, from what I see, unstable here. There is a reason why there is no key that goes directly to Zendika, or key going out. It's just too chaotic.
So there's no guaranteed keys then.
There is none, or else there should be right now. The only confirmed things that we know can go in and out are the planeswalker.
All this has me thinking, well, I mean, hedrons, binding runes, why does it take so much effort to put a place together?
Well, then you have to ask anyone.
Why does it seem like it's trying to tear itself apart at every opportunity?
Why does this story sound so familiar than where you came from? The things that binds one together but yet at the same time trying to tear itself apart.
It might be keeping some powers in place. As we know, from what I've learned, I mean, I keep repeating myself, but I feel like there are evils in this place that could not be spoke of, and they might have something to do about this. Perhaps the Hedron
And the
are
worst
here.
question is, why is there no gods here?
The powers don't reach here, isn't it?
Verity thinks for a bit.
Is it because something is blocking their influence?
Wait. Or maybe there is a god, but the god is not a malevolent one. The three ancient evil.
Well, I have my suspicions.
Were they supposed to be gods? And then the binding ruins is prisoned, binding the entire planet together. That's what happened to your planet as well, right? The fractures?
Farkatu just looks to the side and taps the table a bit.
How have you
I
been
might have
doing?
to ask the architect that, but it might have been a fatal flaw if it was.
Because it sounds really...
So you know that Zenitar is not... Well, from what I've learned from your other colleagues and compatriots, they were quite devastated by the knowledge of a god that doesn't exist. But
They all
isn't God?
believe something. I just didn't think it could be this far off.
But isn't God something that people believes, and that's how they bestow power from faith itself?
It can be self-sustaining, yes. But if we look at Zendikar here, clearly there isn't enough to sustain anything.
Well, so what is your contact's plan? They do not want to be here anymore then. They sought to find refuge in Zendikar, but this place is not safe anymore. How did they get here in the first place?
Well, when they escaped from Sigil, they grabbed the closest key they could get, I guess. That's as much as my contact is willing to divulge.
That shouldn't
And
be
it
right.
seemed like a good idea to come to a place far away from eyes and ears.
That shouldn't be right. There shouldn't be any keys to Zendikar.
Well, so what's interesting now is that the contact is willing to work closer with us.
He wants a way out.
Some terms and conditions, of course. The question is whether you'll consider it.
Your contact wants a way out, yes?
The contact believes that helping you all is the best way to get that. But of course, the question remains for how long, for how far, and so forth. Oh, and also they want amnesty, of course.
Verity is thinking really. He's considering his options, and then he looks at Moment and Sony, and then he says,
I think I'll need some time to consider this.
Well, it's your choice. I'm just doing what's helping you, darling. So don't worry about it.
Okay, anyone else has questions for Varkatu? Whether, like, if out of character, you can convey it to the others to ask?
Yeah, our character.
Anyone from the
Alara wanna ask anything?
C8 that want to ask something? Alara or something?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
I'm here.
Mm.
You can think of me. Wow,
Huh?
that's so cheesy. Never mind.
You can think of a moment.
Because
I mean-
based on what we our finding, well, based on my findings, is coincide with his thing and what he's saying. So there's nothing much I want to say.
Does
Our
he have
character.
does he have any information on any teleportation circles, any point of interest outside of the one that we know already?
Do you think he know he's been over here for
Actually,
quite a while?
yeah. Give me a second. I'm okay. Playing character, right? Verity will ask.
Without any help from your contacts, do you have any of your personal findings? Or do you rely solely on contacts?
I have by means with and without.
If you are to save Ark, I do not know what your intentions are, but if you have any information that you can give us of your own personal findings, then I'm willing to listen.
I think anyone knows a lot more than he's sharing.
That we know.
Oh, I mean it. I mean he probably knows the entire answer but isn't sharing.
And that's why we're on this mission. We need to earn his trust.
Have you considered that he might not share everything?
Yes. Knowing the kind of vampire he is,
I've been doing some digging of my own. Not easy. He considers and looks at Moment and says, "Is that one clean?"
clean of what?
Namana and all that places. Guldras.
Oh,
Verity looks at.
unconfirmed. I have no idea because I didn't know about mana until recently.
No, he's asking, are you clean? As in, like, are you tied to Malakir, Nimana, and all that?
Am I tied to that particular mana? Oh no.
Do you trust him, Verity?
Yes, he has been helping us all this time. I don't see reason to doubt him.
So I've been doing some digging. And no one comes from Malakir as well. No surprise there. Apparently, he had an argument against his own house.
I see.
Violent one.
What house is he? Was he anyway?
Let me see if I can find something.
Oh, this might be information for a moment to write down.
Yes, that's why we have Moment around. Vampire knowledge.
Now I'm quite young as a vampire, so
But I'm sure you've heard of houses and names, right?
yeah. Well, to be fair though, I am only with the houses for 100 years and see if within that 100 years is there any of those houses name pop up. But since my chieftain is very ambitious,
You probably know.
yeah, I probably know.
Probably you would say to keep an eye on all of them.
Keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through my notes for now.
Okay, sure. Yeah, okay, so Shah wants to ask if he has any information about Carabinos. Have we even told Wakatu about Carabinos?
I don't think
If
so.
you said everything,
No, we didn't say anything about Carabinos. So he won't have information about that entity.
but you did mention the three names that shall not be spoken.
Yeah, but he didn't say it. He just says there are 3 ancient heroes, but he never say the name.
Yeah, so I feel like because this is the first finding that we can know that within there is something that is guarding that Hedron. So
No, we didn't actually met with Wakatu. Like I'm answering to Shah. We didn't met with Wakatu until before we leave the Seagate, which is why there are a lot of things we left out. And even that time when we met Wakatu, it was about the rat people.
also I seen Vakatu, but that's only just him disguising as humans.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We weren't sure it was Wakatu as well because it was disguising. Yeah.
It was a human.
Out of character, in the end, I don't think Verity will take up his offer. If you guys are okay with that.
That's fine by me. There's
I feel
enough,
like we can find our own way without the
Yeah.
help of whoever that is.
I feel like there's enough information over here.
Okay. Vakatu says, so this Anoan, interestingly enough, he was from the house of Get.
Wait, what?
Oh.
He's from what? That house?
You seem to know it.
I left my ties with them, but I was from them.
So he was a scion, someone in great positions, an expert on many things. And for reasons not quite clear, he apparently engineered a change in power of the house itself before departing.
What do you mean by engineered?
Accident.
Oh.
Is it why everyone in the houses, in Balaget, every one of those houses are fighting? Not Balaget, sorry. Malakir, sorry. In Malakir, every one of those houses are fighting for power right now.
Power isn't really the main thing about it, but Anoan, from what I can tell, had a promising future even among all of that, but chose to abandon it. With great abandon, shall we say?
What causes that change?
Did a bit more digging. So he thinks a bit on this and says, so with a bit of digging, a bit of going left and right, found out that a lot of Anoan's records from Malakir were destroyed on purpose or obscured. It seems that he didn't take anything from the house on leaving, but he did destroy the library.
Oh. Do you reckon he found something in the library?
That's the question I've been meaning to ask. What exactly? But I suspect unless I'm ready for combat, I shouldn't be putting that question forward. And that's where the lot of you could come in.
But Enowen is a very ancient vampires, right? This has happened many, many years ago, centuries even.
Several hundred.
Let's see. So we don't know what he found that he destroyed. And do you know if he did this before he went to Seagate or after Seagate?
I have a feeling that he never went to Seagate. Is whatever your friend is came here and then went to Seagate to make what is.
No, I'm talking about Enowen.
Oh yeah. Well, right.
Well, that was the start of Enowen's infamous history, it seems.
Oh,
And from what I can tell, Seagate was a separate adventure of his. The details I don't have in particular.
and that is after he left Malakir.
Yes.
Hmm.
Perhaps not immediately, but sometime after that.
All right. You know the information I given to you?
Yes?
We are looking for specifically Eldrazi. Which
The
Enowen
name
has
sounds
stolen.
important.
Yes. Wherever we look, it all leads to Eldrazi. And Enowen supposedly stole much or all of the information about this Eldrazi from Seagate Library. If you're looking into it, Eldrazi is probably the focus point here. Also, whoever is the maker of the Hedrons, perhaps they have the power to, I don't know, remake, engineer more of these, or tell us why they built the Hedron. There were mentions of primal gods worshipped by the people. One called Ugin. We found when we were in the glass pool.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a draconic name.
Oh. We didn't find out. That's a draconic name. They were saying Ugin is something much more primal, something that they worship.
There are dragons here?
I don't know, but this name was mentioned.
When was it mentioned?
Where was it mentioned?
In the glass pool.
Oh, is that the Burks finding thingy out of character?
Yep, out of character, yes.
Ah, okay. No wonder I didn't write it down because I really don't have much information about that. So okay.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I have. There's Ugin. They were looking for him.
Are you able to bring me there?
Well, we are on another mission right now, but once we are finished with that, I think we can pay another visit to the glass pool.
Can you wait? That's the thing.
A lot of things can't wait, but still have to.
Fair enough.
All right.
Any other questions?
Out of character, guys. You okay with me divulging the ley lines to him because I feel like it's important?
I don't really know, but I do have.
Yeah.
Something.
I feel like we can. I trust Wakatu to be. I mean, doing this for the good of Ark. I mean, maybe at the cost of Zendika, but I trust him to want to do
have
stuff.
said yes.
Yeah. Okay. I shall. Right, he was saying.
Also, Enowen mentioned ley lines and places of importance. Perhaps we can look into that as well. He thought Valakut was the red mana ley line, but appears that it's not. So perhaps he's investigating right now. We were tasked with confirming the other ley lines.
What do you mean it appears that it's not?
You know about the phoenix that came out from Valakut Mountain, yes?
Do you see the explosion that
I
happened?
heard it. I'm not aware of a phoenix.
So,
Yes, a phoenix is released.
like, apparently, a ley line, if being disturbed, it has consequences, but apparently it's
Valakut.
not Valakut because the consequences that it seems is not the consequences that happened.
Not one that anyone was
Expected.
expecting.
Yeah,
And what did he expect?
he didn't tell us, I guess.
Something much worse, I would assume. If you have been keeping your eyes around, you know one such person named Chandra, yes?
Her scroll case is interesting.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the scroll crazes? If that is your personal finding.
It's very draconic. I am not. Well, you all have had contact with her, and so I hesitate to take any direct actions. Are you all done with her? Is it all right if I do?
I do have connection with her, and I try to find out that casing from my own to help her. So please do no harm against her. I'm just trying to help her solving her mystery. That's all.
Yes. She came by herself, and we worry that she might be in danger. She has left to the mountain again, it seems. If you're able to help her,
Scrolls.
she has
Dragon
packed for 2.
It's not from. If I'm not wrong, it's not from. It's from her side of the plane, and she came here in seek of knowledge. Came to anyone.
Dragon scrolls.
Yeah.
Ulgin is a draconic name.
Yes.
Wait.
She's
Draconic?
going.
She's
Is she
going
going back to Blastpool because she's fighting fire?
She's going back to the mountain is what we found out, but she has packed for 2. I'm not sure to whom. Have you seen anyone that she spoke to?
No.
I know who the second person is.
It's not anyone.
Who is it?
Or is it someone you should not be naming?
It's a contact.
Someone you should not be naming. Okay, yeah, got it.
Oh. Is it the light lady then?
Someone you should not. We should not know. Just leave it as it be, Verity.
No, we should know about this. Because she's with a criminal or escapee of sorts.
The contact is the one that I have the least issue with.
She'll be alright then.
Okay, the thing is, do you think that she will come into harm if something were to happen?
Call it a hunch, but I wouldn't put her or her scrolls next to anyone.
I've
been doing everything in my power to make sure she doesn't do that.
I have a feeling as well, but I don't know. The hunch is telling me not to show it to anyone for unknown reasons.
Isn't she looking for anyone in the first place?
Yes, but I don't trust him.
Has she spoke to anyone?
Like I said, I spend much effort making sure that doesn't happen.
So I assume no.
Does your contact have interest in this scroll as well then?
Less so than in the fate of this particular world.
I see. So her contact is deterring her from getting to anyone. Is that what I'm getting at?
Next question.
There is one entity that you might want to look into. One called Carabinos.
What?
Not sure. The Carabinos. One of many faces.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
Context?
right. He doesn't know about that. This is not a contact to people say.
It is a creature we met in the Hedron itself. An entity.
You're inside the Hedron.
Yes. But I cannot divulge more detail than that. Other than there was this entity inside it, protecting whatever there is inside.
What was inside?
A lot of runes. Ancient runes that it's going to require a lot of time to show.
Did you make a copy?
I have notes.
And then Verity shows his notes of all
Are
the.
they actual drawings or just written things?
He has drawings and the names. He has drawing and names.
Wait, Verity is actually able to draw that?
Yeah. He also, he double confirms it with Alara when she redraws it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, looks the same."
Okay.
So it's Alara and Verity's combined.
Yeah. At first, he has like sort of a draft of the drawings, and then the names definitely he has it, and then after that, when they spoke in the library, he reconfirms the drawings and he updates it in his log.
All right. Varkatu takes the notes to look through.
These are, they call divine aspirants. Something it is guarding.
Actually, now that you draw it, can Moment actually sees it now? Because like, it is, the drawing is actually a word, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So Moment can read all of those particular words that what drawing it is at.
Okay, I will pass this to Moment. Oh wow, it's been a while since I directly messaged you.
Yes, it has been a while.
Okay, I'm sending you a picture. Varkatu looks at it for a very long time, staring, and he says, I think you should find a way to send this to our own architect.
Oh. This is useful for you then.
I might have a way to transfer it into words, but I do not know if you can transfer the pictures into their mind. Is another question.
I'll admit, I'm not the most religious person, but this looks like an ingredient list almost.
Of something? Of the runes?
It's hard to say, but we have different elements in there.
I see. Well, I'll tell this to Alara then. Maybe she can relay this to her superiors.
Let me write it down. send to. I'm not sure how you're gonna send runes, Sha. To...
I may be able to help her, but yeah, that's the like in words, yeah, but I do not know how do you send images to people's mind. That's what I
There
said.
is a spell for that, something like a dream thing. What is that called again? There is a dream spell.
But the distance of the dream spell, though, is it like
Same plane or existence as
Yeah.
you.
Oh man,
yeah?
that's tough.
That's right.
How do you send an image?
How do
The
you-
internet is not good in this day and age.
Actually, you guys have like the other groups of people like the mercy killers and whatnot that is constantly coming here and capturing.
I don't think you want Meticulous to be your errand boy. And I don't think they want to be one.
Someone close here that is able to go back easy besides the mercy killer.
And I don't think you can get to Ark
But
that easily.
I thought mercy killers can go back to Ark.
No, they go to Sigil. Ark is a whole different plane.
Oh right, their gel is in Sigil. It's not in Ark. Right.
Sigil is the City of Doors, and Ark is a not homemade, but handmade, I don't know, artificial world that is falling apart. Same like Zendika, who is falling apart as well.
Yeah, that's why I said like, this sounds so familiar than what you are facing over there.
Actually, if you think about it, they sound very similar in a way that they have no god, quote unquote, and they are sealing one piece of the god inside that is too strong. The core is too strong, and everyone says Zendikar has no core. That's what he said. But perhaps it's actually the same.
I feel like
Because
there is no core.
It's 3 gods here.
Yeah, I feel like there's no core, but I think the god is the core.
Yes,
That's what I
feel like they have worse here because there are 3 gods. Not gods, but whatever that is.
Very strong entities.
Yes, very strong entities. So I feel like they're actually in essence quite similar.
Okay, so what do you want to ask him if there's any way for him to travel that other place like magical circle? Alara will keep asking if there's a
Okay. Ready to ask.
Do you have you been digging around? But have you found any teleportation circles around? Or
One in
any?
the liaison office.
Yes. Other than that,
Wait, actually, I don't think Nerif know about the liaison office.
He knows.
He knows. Oh, then there's no point then.
Have you all actually seen the teleportation circle in the liaison office?
No, we haven't been in there.
I got to say, if you haven't seen it, you should, because from what my contact tells me, there are clues to other circles, but my contact is not very good with arcane details.
I'm gonna note that down. This contact is with Chandra. Not very good with arcane magic, right?
Yeah. So
Question. Anyway,
but that means that I can actually bring one of the good smart arcane guys in using my dimension door. Actually, Nerif can go in himself as well if he wants to.
has anyone been seen inside the liaison?
If I'm not wrong, out of character, Nerif has his own dimension door, right?
yes, he does. But
So-
I'm just asking so that if we can just go in, we can.
The horizon door is usually locked. It's usually locked.
We can bring Alara because Alara is technically supposed to work with the liaison's office, right?
Yeah, but also remember, some of us has actually been in the liaison's office.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the circle.
The circle.
No, we haven't seen the circle,
Okay,
but the
the
people who
Vakatu
went
said
in.
The
can-
circle isn't in plain sight.
But somebody can like dimension door into.
Yeah, but I want to know if there were people seen there.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask.
That's a question. Okay.
Has anyone been seen around the license office?
Depends what you mean by anyone. There are guards. The office itself on the surface level is just an office. The real stuff is in the basement.
I see. So, is a teleportation circle in the basement?
Yes, it's guarded.
Do you know by what? A spell, a creature, or sentries of the sort?
Sentries of stone and iron.
I see.
Let's note that down.
Note that down so that we don't use fireball at it.
Ice and iron.
Iron and stone, right?
Stone and iron.
Stone and
Okay.
iron, not ice. Stone and
Stone
iron.
and iron.
Ice in account.
What sorcery is this?
It's a Remoras, guys. Shh. Guards, basement. Okay, do you guys want to break in and
I feel
risk
like-
your relationship with anyone?
I feel like we should just tell anyone that we are teleporting back for resources, so please don't kill us, type of thing. And by that, we can just.
You don't actually have access to his teleportation circle in the liaison office because he has not given you its coordinates.
But that's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Nerif know
Remember,
about-
he gave you blind coordinates to the one in Tazim.
Yeah, and also the one that is near
So the liaison office
near
one.
Akam, right? There's one in Akam and one in Tazim.
I remember he gave two though.
Yeah, he gave two. I'm not sure where is the Akam one.
Unless he gave the account one somewhere not a liaison office, then we don't know.
Yeah.
Do Nerif want to go for a roll the dice and see which one is the account one next time when we get back? And
Because we didn't tell when we have the teleportation Gina and Tina.
Then
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't. So he gave us one to come back, but we don't know where the one that is in account.
yeah, you don't know where that one is.
Oh, okay.
okay, so
So it's not in Liaison's office.
no.
Oopsie.
All right. Our assumptions were wrong, guys. Erase that from your notes.
Okay. No, well, I didn't write anything about teleportation, so
Okay. What else? Do you have anything else to us?
besides the teleportation, actually, that's a very good teleportation knowledge that we got.
Well, at least we know to check the basement if anything happens, you know?
Yeah, if our thing goes south with him, at least there is some other information we can go before he destroys everything. Again,
Yeah.
you never know. He might destroy everything.
So,
We also
Anything-
might able to get new information from Noyandar. Seems that he's so open and likes information exchange a lot.
well, if he gains more, of course, he's happy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm actually more happy to speak with.
I'm
Noyandar.
actually more happy if that's in character speaking with him, with Noyanda than
Anyone.
Yeah, I'm scared of that individual.
So, has my research been of use to you?
Yes, it is very, very important that we know the divine experience is something that could be of use. Yes, I relayed that to Lady Alara about that. And will you be speaking with Chandra then?
Through proxy, yes.
Yes.
Verity will just look at Moment since you have the connection. Do you mind if Waka to speak to Chandra or not?
I thought he has his own ways. isn't it?
No, it's like if you don't want him to go interact
As
with Chandra, he won't.
as long as it's not like harming her, I don't mind. I am helping her in the same way. If you can get information of that scroll and I can help her to do so, that would be best because she's keeping that scroll so tight in her that I can't even help her. She doesn't even give me anything besides this dragon inscribed scroll. That's it.
Not even a copy?
Apparently, she attempts to copy it, but magic compels her to do not copy it. And
Interesting.
people, and some notes that she said people have tried stealing, and looked into her scroll before they went mad. Is what she said. People have gone crazy before looking into the scrolls, not knowing the contents of it. Or the content might be so overwhelming from their understanding that they went.
Has she actually seen it?
She did, but she has not gone insane yet.
What's her secret then?
I don't know. I really don't know.
She has very strong will then.
Maybe.
Well, considering how many times she set off to try and find a mountain, I'm not sure strong will is how I would put it.
Well, that is certainly one of the strong will, I would say. She is very adamant to go to the mountain, isn't it?
Yes. She's focused, and I think the focus is helping her.
Actually, hold that thought. Is it actually her will that wants to go there?
Wait. Now that I'm not sure. Now you say that.
Does it seem that the scroll is controlling her?
Well, the scroll do have magical powers based on what she's saying.
Is that why she didn't go insane? Is because the scroll didn't make her so?
And the scroll did have magical properties, so that is not out of the picture if the scrolls do have power to compel one to go to a certain area to look for someone.
But why anyone? Specifically?
Anyone is from Malakir. Maybe I don't want to go back there, but maybe there's something there.
When we first met her, she said she wants to find more information about the scroll. That's why she came to this plane, isn't it?
Yeah, but for some reason she knows. But I didn't ask her how she knows that, but she knows that
Anyone is here.
anyone has the answer.
And it's in Zendikar.
I presume that she asked around where anyone is, and people will point her to the right direction because anyone is not someone. Not it is someone famous. Don't get me wrong. People here would know who he is most of the time, 80% of the time.
Well, we can't exactly go and find her right now.
No.
But with this task on our hand, I feel like it's good to let Raka to keep an eye on her, just in case. Is that alright?
If it's okay, if your contact has, like, if she is in trouble, please let me know. I don't want her to get herself in trouble. But that's the only thing I'm asking of.
So has my own investigation been of use to you all?
Yes, actually. Gives us a lot to think about. Especially with how anyone is and things that shouldn't be.
I hope you won't object to me continuing to use my channels.
Tell me, Rakatu, are you willing to sacrifice a plane for yours.
We're not even there yet. We're not even close to that.
But are you when it comes to that?
I don't know. I mean, if your own sigil was falling apart, what length would you go through?
Where he is just silent for a long time. And then he says,
I see.
Think
Well-
on it.
internally, Verity already knows the answer because he has done something close to that before. And then he just like nods and then he says,
Well, look forward to your findings on the Eldrazi and whatever the scroll is. Is the mouse or the red people still part of your contact? Because they seem to be tunneling holes around your place.
I can't confirm nor deny anything.
Just be careful that they are actually watching you a lot. Be careful out there, Makatu.
Same to you. Thank you, Moment. And he reaches under to take something to pass to Sony. This is also from my hometown. There's a bit of a strong kick.
Oh, what is this?
Let's call it fire wine.
Ooh.
Usually my kind drink it.
Her eyes sparkle a bit. Do I steep it in hot water as well?
Well, my kind would drink it directly. For yours, maybe dilute it a bit. A lot.
I have
I
a
will try.
out of character. I have a feeling that Burks likes to drink something like that, even though he's not playing his character anymore.
And then before Verity goes, he's just going to answer Bakatu's question.
About your contacts, tell them that we'll find our ways. We love their help. They are still escapees of Sigil.
All right, this might affect the quality of the information I'm able to report back in future.
That is fine. We have our own honor to uphold, you see. I am still a Harmonium officer.
All right, good day then.
Verity nods.
Thank you for the tea you provided. It was quite a taste.
Michael, the thing that she gave her is it what, bottle?
It's a bottle with a,
Okay.
let's just say it has a unique cork.
Is it difficult to open?
It looks like the kind of cork that could hold a lot in better than the usual.
Is it like more
called-
like solid or like wooden or something like that?
It's called fire wine, is it?
Yes.
Like the cork itself is wrapped in like something like metal foil.
Ooh.
Fire wine, was it?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
fire wine. Fire wine.
Okay.
There's a flammable warning label on it.
Oh. Can we use it as a flame breath in the future?
Depends on who uses it.
Weaponize it.
Weaponize it.
So you all leave the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave the room. Verity, you might want to.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Verity, be right back. Ah, damn it! Unplug your bags. Okay.
Okay. You leave the room
Mhm.
just as you hear the thumping of footsteps, and a very wet, soaked, and muddy Sachir comes running up. Where were you? Moment, there you are.
What?
Bring anyone, someone, anyone. Just
Okay,
Come.
okay. I yes. Oh shit! I'm just gonna drag Verity and Sony then, because they are the only two that in with me. So since he called me and he looks like rushing, I'm just gonna preemptively summon my crossbow. The heavy crossbow.
Sony's coming.
Sony.
Sony comes along.
Okay.
She keeps the bottle.
Verity.
Okay.
Verity,
going
we
on?
have a problem.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I
Your
went to the restroom.
Your boyfriend comes back with
Boyfriend,
parts.
Sachir.
Oh, Sasha comes back with like mud and suit and like asked me to bring people, like anyone I can. I'm bringing both of you. Is that okay?
Bring people to what? What's happening? What?
I
Runs
don't.
out of the inn again.
Yeah. Bring your boyfriend with you.
Okay. Verity looks at Sayo because he's out there. And then Verity's
Sayo shrugs. All in the day's work.
I'm gonna rush out with Sasha. To Sasha.
yeah, Verity will go. And then he says to Sayo,
I know what we have talk about in there later.
Oh, if you have time, but I don't think we have the time to unplug them so that they have room to breathe and let them see whatever they want to see. We do have an agreement with the red people anyway. But we are rushing somewhere else right now.
yeah, Verity will come back and get the sack if it's still there. Otherwise, we are on an urgent matter. Let's go.
You run out following Sachir into the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Someone give me a perception or survival check to follow him through the horrible weather that's tarry and sticky.
And that's not gonna be me. Haha. I don't know if I can help. Is that a possibility?
Perception and survival is the same.
Yeah.
number.
Can I help in this?
Sure.
I
Okay.
have +6 for perception.
Then I'll roll with advantage and she rolls with a normal.
Is that how it works?
No, one only lah. You roll lah.
Okay, roll with advantage. That's 8 and then one more roll. Because I didn't click it. That's
21 more
Yeah.
points.
Moment is able to keep track of Sachir running in the rain, like running like a madman for once,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes all the way to part of the edge of town,
Mm-hmm.
where you find the rain is already filling a hole that seems to have been excavated. And you see like a pickaxe there that's been recently used.
Mm-hmm.
And Sasha laughs here at this point. Moment, I was an idiot. Now it makes sense. After you talked about the breaking and all that.
What's going on?
What's going on? You anything trouble?
So the blue one, he brought rocks with messages. I chucked them out because I didn't want them clogging up the inn.
Yeah.
I cracked one open.
Oh.
Look.
I look at the cracked stone that he's pointing at at me.
Is it pointed at the rock or the puddle?
Okay. He reaches into the puddle. It takes him some effort. He drags out like a rock that looks pretty heavy but cracked in half
Yeah.
by brute force.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put this picture in Discord.
Ooh,
What is going on?
what is going on?
Is
Is
that
it some-
what's inside the rock?
Oh shit, that's very beautiful.
You
That's
see like a burst of pretty colors in blue, cyan, and turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
I say, I've never seen anything like this. It's
What
Beautiful.
is this?
It's not rock from our plane. It's a rock from their plane.
Can Verity do some
Has
divine
Tony
sense
seen
on
anything
this?
like that before? Because
Sony
Sony has traveled around.
Sony, I think this might be like a geode.
Mhm.
They are not common at all because Sigil doesn't exactly have a whole lot of unexplored mountains and subterranean and all that.
Yep.
Like they're occasionally brought in by outside travelers.
So is this a message?
Sachi at this point like manages to regain some of his breath and says like, the big blue one, he brought them for you.
Sony.
Sony takes it. And she looks at it. Is it the only one that he brought?
There are more rocks.
How big is it?
It's like the size of a watermelon.
Wow.
Fuck.
Okay.
No wonder.
Okay, there's no way
Sasha-
Sony
no wonder
can like
Sasha
hold
checks
on
it
to
out.
it.
Okay, so.
Ow.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay.
But oh my. Thank you so much for going back out to find it.
But if there's one more over here, how many more is there actually? Out of
There
curiosity.
seems to be at least 6 more.
Can we bring
It-
I'll clean after it. Can we bring them all in?
Is it possible?
I'll need to get the card. Oh, I need to
I
run.
can help to
I'm so sorry that
lift a few.
you're very big.
I'm gonna look for the card with you. I will. I have magic to clean up if you're okay with using the magic in your inn. I
Well,
know.
right now there's rain pouring over everything.
Yeah, but once we get in, we need to clean up. But
Sure.
Okay, let's get this in then, and then I go help Sasha find cards and whatnot to push this along.
Hey, yes.
Yes,
Okay, never mind. Now I can't use it. Enlarge reduce only reduces one object. Like,
You
One.
can reduce
You.
one object. Actually, you can enlarge one object or one
Enlarge a
creature.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enlarge a person, and that person can
Carry all.
Yeah,
it's only
Because
1 minute.
carrying capacity does go up. Oh, is it only
Wow.
1 minute? How many times can you cast
1
it?
minute only.
We are going to rest very soon, though.
I mean, I can use all 3 slots.
Three
But
minutes.
yeah, the thing is, it's like only one thing.
It's okay. Verity
1
can help
minute's a bit
to
too short.
Yeah.
carry.
Yeah.
Verity will have to carry all the stones. Put it on the cart if you
Okay.
want to.
The next few moments are of intensive labor of like loading a cart, loading a cart like watermelon-sized stones.
I'm not fit for this job.
Verity carries.
I'll say that Sony uses 3 slots for 3 of them, so can actually like half the journey. Probably
That
one
doesn't
big
work. That
and
would
one
take only
small will
minute, but at
carry.
least it'll be easier to load it on the
Yep.
cart then.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
This is common PE stuff. Verity lives. Lives.
Actually, let me check if this allows me to move objects as well. Oh no, I cannot bring object that heavy. Nah, because I cannot carry them. Yeah, I can bring objects as long as I can carry, but I cannot carry. My character is
The
big.
door.
Yeah.
D-door 3 stones. Or
Yeah,
2
I can
stones.
D-door 2 stones, but the problem
But
is
can you carry 2 at the same time?
no, I can't carry. That's the problem. I cannot carry them. Like
It's
my
too big.
it's not too big. It's like my character is not able to
Wait.
carry them.
Can you D-door a person that can carry the stone?
No, then
I-
I'll reduce the one that you carry lah. Then you can carry 2.
Okay, but anyway, the point is not so much the logistics.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not you're
yeah.
all willing to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already helps loading it up. No questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
So you're very agile, so and
Yeah,
Sachi can lift as well. So between that, you get the cart loaded up and pulled back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
But man, then Sony will be covered in tar.
No, I have Pristy.
Sony
Okay.
doesn't care.
I have
If
Pristy.
it's
I have
to
Pristy.
retrieve those stones, she doesn't care.
Hmm.
She's quite ready to go outside anyway.
I have like
So there-
pictures to show.
So
Oh.
giant. Oh, that looks like a face for some odd reason.
It looks like some galaxy thing.
Yeah.
And then this one, I can only post a link because your file is too powerful for Discord.
Wow, this one is actually more beautiful than the rest of them. It almost looks like there's
It's like a painting.
yeah, it almost looks like there's stardust in it, like crystal forming within the geodes.
That's a pour. It's a painting.
It is a painting, is it?
Yeah.
It's acrylic pouring.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, like, if this is actually like what is inside the rocks, then
Yeah.
Oh, sedimentation. Rocks can also appear like that. That's where they get the inspiration.
So Sachi like just slumps down up at the side there, like just on one of his own chairs. Oh,
I'm sorry you have to go out and do this.
no apologies, sir.
Hmm.
You gave me the idea.
Breaking rocks, huh? Oh boy. Man, I'm not fit for that job.
Yeah, she
Verity gives you a pat.
Are you alright?
Sony
You need some
thanks
rest.
everyone.
Oh, it's just that I'm not my structure, it's not built for heavy lifting and whatnot.
You can do some PE with me next time.
I
Train
don't
some muscles.
I don't feel like that's do I even want I will think about that next time. Right now I'm just trying to catch my breath.
So anyway, yeah, Sony. So this was your blue fellow intended these for you. I thought it was a joke at first, giving rocks to a girl.
Well, it's probably because he's large, so he didn't think too much of the size. But thank you so much. I understand now why you did what you did, and thank you for coming up with this idea and going out to see it again. Are you okay if we keep this in the room?
Sachi thinks and says, I think some of these might be worth a pretty penny
It does
if you're
look
willing to part with them.
but I feel like we do need to cut it open just to show them the pretty.
Well,
I can put them around as display pieces for a bit. Well, at least they shouldn't be easy to steal.
well, if you don't mind, then could we do that?
Sure.
Well, we'll give you a cut. I'm sure he doesn't mind if I sold some of them, but I'll probably keep this one. She what points to the last one, the one, the picture that you showed, the one that
The most beautiful one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume she takes a smaller half.
I
Wait.
will...
Hang on, I didn't see the link.
Oh, look at the link. It has like very beautiful like crystallite formation within it.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Do you manage to click the link?
She takes the one I put 100%. The third one.
Okay.
Oh, the third one. So not the crystallite for me. Okay.
Because it has more pinks.
No, that's sure. I think based on what I gather information, I think there is ways I can ask her friend, the group, to cut it open with what I think it is supposed to be.
Well,
Maybe
Sachi just motions to his pickaxe. This works fine too.
oh, okay. Well, that's hard work, I guess. Whew.
Do you need help with that,
Where
Sacha?
got them from?
What is it?
I wonder where he got them from.
The pickaxe?
No, the stones.
Oh, you mean yeah? Where did the? It's from the large blue guy. He sent you the stuff.
Yeah, she
Maybe
said,
it's
I wonder
from-
where he got them from.
Maybe it's from his home planet because he said he went away and then he sent you something.
Perhaps he could walk the plains, as they said, right? So
Mhm.
could be from anywhere. Well, all right. I'll answer back to him.
Verity will ask Sacha, do you need help with that? I can help you with that. The
Sure.
pickaxe.
And I guess this is where we end the session for tonight, putting some up on display and the rest
Yeah.
and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, the compass point is looking more prettier.
Looks
Yeah,
like
more
a
colourful.
museum.
Yeah.
What the random?
It is very random though. I thought there's like something
I thought somebody
emergency,
got hurt.
I thought like life danger, like got hurt, and then he asked me like, okay, I'll bring everyone. And it's like, oh no, the rock is beautiful. No,
Wait.
what have I done?
All right. Thanks everyone for listening and watching.
Thank
for
you.
watching.
We will see you next week.
Okay.
Be
Yeah,
safe,
next
be
week.
sane. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.